Good morning. I am in the Pilbara region of WA, so about a little over halfway between Karajini National Park and the coast, heading to Exmouth today for a salty swim. And I'm feeling inspired to share a morning practice or a short flow to help wake up and invigorate your body for the morning. So find yourself a comfortable space. We'll start standing. So you don't need any props, just a yoga mat and yourself. Settle yourself in at the front of your mat. Have your feet about hips distance apart. And then just slowly start to jiggle your body. Just starting to allow the blood to circulate and flow. Feel free to close your eyes so you can kind of feel into those movements. Maybe a little shake of the hands, little wiggle of the shoulders, the head maybe, stropping from side to side. Just really using this movement to feel into every part of your body. The lymphatic system waking up, starting to move lymph through the body as well. Really jiggling, shaking out the hands. Good, and then just find a stillness in a standing position, mountain pose. So feet pressing down, toes pressing down into the mat. Outer edges of the feet are pressing down, heels also pressing down, arches of the feet lifting up. And again, you can close down the eyes here if that's comfortable, to really feel into each part of your body. So the legs are gently engaged. And find a neutral position for the pelvis, so somewhere in between tipping all the way forward and all the way back. That might be different for each person, but it's usually a gentle engagement of the glute muscles to find that neutral position. And then lifting up through the center of the body, the spine nice and tall. The core muscles are just gently engaged and you're really lifting up, shoulders relaxing down, palms facing forwards. And maybe give the shoulders a nice big roll back. Just encourage them down away from the ears. And then lastly, the head stacks just above the shoulders. So take a nice big breath in here. And a nice long slow exhale. Feeling grounded through the feet, light and open, spacious in the upper body. And maybe inviting an intention for your day, something you'd like to see in your day ahead. For me, I invite abundance today. One more breath here. Really draw up. Maybe imagine that you're drawing breath from the earth up through the feet, checking in with each part of your body as you draw the breath all the way up to the top of the head. And then sending that breath all the way back down, head, shoulders, chest, belly, hips, knees and feet back down into the earth. Opening the eyes. Beautiful. We'll start with some gentle hand movements with the breath. Inhale, draw the hands up, and exhale, flip the hands and just gently draw that back down again. So just try to match this movement with your breath. You might not have big movements, maybe the hands are just moving a short way, or maybe they come right up over the head, so that's going to be different for each person. And now add in, if you like an extra challenge, the feet. So as we come up with the breath and the hands, we come up onto the toes, and then we lower down onto the heels again as we exhale. So continue that flow. One more. Beautiful. Inhale, send your hands all the way up. Hold onto your wrist with the opposite hand, pull upwards and then just gently over to the side so you're stretching through the side body. Doesn't have to be far. Inhale back through center, swap over, and exhale, taking a little side stretch to the other side. Inhale back through center. This time we're going to fold forward. So as you exhale, hinge at the hips, come down into a forward fold. Let the head drop completely down. Or maybe here just bend each of the knees and shake the body out a little bit. Hold on to the elbows perhaps and just a little gentle movement. Release the hands, bring them to the shins or the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift the body with a flat back. Exhale, fold yourself back down. Bend the knees, plant the hands on the mat in front of you and step yourself back into a downward facing dog. To really push the mat away from you, the hips lift high. You can pedal the legs here a little bit, bending one knee and then bending the other. Reaching the hips away. Take one more inhale here. And then exhale, bring the knees down into a tabletop position. And from here we'll take our cat-cow flow. So inhale, draw the head and the tailbone high, belly drops down. Exhale, reverse that motion, tuck the chin and the tailbone, spine lifts up. And continue that flow with your breath, linking movement to breath. Maybe as it's the morning, you can find a little bit of invigorating movement. So you can explore waking up all those parts of your bodies. Maybe a little side to side, maybe you rock forwards and backwards. Whatever feels good. If you watch animals when they wake themselves up in the morning, dogs and cats particularly, they find these beautiful ways to move their bodies, to stretch. That's how a lot of these poses got their names. One more round. Good, and then with the toes tucked, press the knees up, lift the hips back into downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Maybe bending the knees a little bit to try to lift the hips a bit higher and then straightening the legs off. Let the head hang, gazing back towards the toes. And from here we're going to lift the right leg up behind. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, draw the knee in towards the nose and we shift the weight forward so shoulders are above the hands. Inhale, send the right leg back up behind. Exhale, bring it in and under, knee to nose. One more. And this time as we bring the knee under, we'll plant the foot down between the hands. Or if that doesn't feel accessible yet, you can simply come down to your knees and swing that right foot forward. Okay, so from here in a low lunge position, option again to drop that left knee down. We'll inhale, reach forward with the chest. Exhale, send the hips back, straighten that front leg and drop the head down. So you can do this with the back knee grounded as well. One more inhale, exhale, straighten that leg a little way. It doesn't have to fully straighten, just as much as feels comfortable. Last one. And then we'll come back forward and this time find a twist. So plant the left hand down. The knee can be grounded at the back or lifted. We're going to peel ourselves open, right hand lifts high, finding a twist. So really lifting up out of the body rather than dumping into that left hand. If it's comfortable for the neck, gazing up towards the ceiling or the sky. Otherwise, keep looking down towards the hand, the left hand on the ground. One more, inhale, exhale, bring the right hand back down, frame the foot, gaze forward, inhale, And then exhale, we're going to find a plank. So right foot shifts back into a tabletop position. Option here to drop the knees. Really press through the arms, spread the shoulder blades apart. The belly draws in and up towards the spine, so the core is strong and engaged. Take one more inhale. And then if the knees aren't already dropped, we'll drop the knees. And as we exhale, lower down, chest and chin come to the mat first. Straight through into a baby cobra. So inhale here, chest opens forward, shoulders drop down and back. The elbows are tucked in towards the body. One more inhale. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes, press back up onto the knees, low plank, and then hips up and back into downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Take any movements you need to explore this position of your body. So maybe it's bending the knees one at a time, maybe it's keeping the legs nice and still. Heels don't have to come all the way down. Gently working towards that position. The arms are really reaching long and you're pressing down through the knuckles. Now inhale, lift the left leg. And exhale, draw knee to nose, shifting the weight forward. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Use your exhale to swing in and under. One more. And this time we plant the foot down. And again, we'll find our flow. So inhale, reach the chest forward. Exhale, hips shift back, front leg straightens. Last one, stay forward and we'll find our twist. So the right hand stays planted down. Inhale, twist open, left arm reaches tall. Again, check in with the neck first. So either gently start to gaze up towards the sky, or if that feels strong, keep the gaze down towards the right hand. Try to open as much in the upper body as you can, really reaching up with the arm and twisting with the support of your legs. Last one. Use the exhale to untwist, plant the left hand down. And this time we're going to step forward back into our forward fold. So take a bit of weight into that front left foot and maybe a couple of rocks. You can bring that right leg back in a bit closer towards the front if you like. And then when you're ready, hop up, swing that right leg back into your forward fold. Hands find the shins or the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Nice big bend in the knees. We're going to swing the arms out, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands down to heart center. Heel toe the feet out, just wider than the hips now. Inhale, send the arms up. Exhale, we're going to squat down a little bit with the toes pointing out, knees come down, and we'll flow that way. So inhale, we reach up as tall as we can, and exhale, we'll come down a little bit lower with each breath. And we'll take one more invigorating breath in, and this time we're going to come all the way down into a yogi squat, malasana. So you might need to adjust your feet a little bit. You can come up onto the toes if it doesn't feel accessible to be completely flat on the feet, that's fine. You can also chock under the back heels with blankets or pillows or something like that for extra support. So really pressing left hand into right. Try to be as long in the spine as you can. So So spine split, rather than finding that you're curled over like this, you really want to lift up and out. And if that means coming up onto the toes, then do that. Last breath here. And then release the hands down. We're going to drop the head down and lift the hips up. So press through the feet, keep the head low, slowly draw the hips up. Take your right hand into the middle, bend the right knee, inhale, reach up with the left arm. Exhale, left hand comes down, bend the left knee, inhale, right arm comes up. Again, follow with the gaze if it's comfortable for the neck. Nice. Now we're just going to slowly unravel ourselves. So let the whole upper body be heavy, the head hangs down. Press through the feet, the toes, really engage the legs and just slowly unravel your spine. Exploring that space between each of your vertebrae as you slowly come up to stand. Rolling the shoulders up and back, feet nice and wide. We'll finish in mountain pose, just where we started. So I invite you to close the eyes down here, pressing down through the toes, the feet, find that stable base. Lifting up through the legs, the body, shoulders relax down, face soft. So you shouldn't be tensing any muscles here, just gently engaging to find that comfortable position where you feel like the bones are comfortably balanced or stacked. And maybe coming back to that intention, if you set one for your day ahead, knowing now that you've taken a few minutes out of your morning to warm your body, to activate your muscles, your breath, your mind. Now bringing the hands together at the heart center, left pressing into right, right pressing into left. One more nice big inhale. And exhale, dropping the head towards the hand, honoring yourself. May you all have a beautiful day ahead. Namaste.